What's up everyone, how are we? So I'm in today at Fitline with the team. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be hitting, what's it called, Mac? Mechanical advantage drop sets. So we're going to run you through this full workout. We might explain a little bit along the way. I'm going to be pretty retarded while I'm doing this. I'm going to be pretty messed up. But yeah, the other guys might get into it and let you guys know. But first of all, we're going to introduce ourselves. Who are we?
I'm Steph.
And
I work here at Fitline.
What do you do? What's your specialty?
Probably fat loss is my specialty.
Yeah. And?
I'm Mac. I specialise in strength conditioning for fighters.
Epic. Alright, so that's the team. That's who I'm going to be working with today. We're going to film the whole workout for you guys. So you're going to see me suffer. Alright? Now I'm going to hand you over to Steph, and she's going to take over. This is you.
So 6 to 8 first up. Then we're going to change the angle on the bench. Say when.
When?
Race time every rep. Punch. Wait. 6, 7. Race hard. Good. 6, 7, 8. Bench flat. Silhouette. Too far. Punch. Good. Big breath. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Rest.
Probably should have got a few more.
It's not too late to get down to push-ups.
Bitched out. Right.
How do you feel?
That's good.
It's alright?
That's good. Just sore.
Sore?
Yeah.
You can feel what's going on there. You probably won't yourself. But making it a little bit easier, each time we drop the angle of the bench, noticing you've got 6 to 8 first up,
Yeah.
and then you've got another 8,
Yeah.
and then you got, what was that, 11 or was that 12 flat?
12.
It was 12?
12.
So that's not bad.
Yeah. It's not heavy. Not heavy.
A lot.
Yeah.
You can see with the reps spread throughout the three angles.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So how long the rest you got?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Oh, I got fucking ages.
Fucking ages.
Ah, that's sweet. That's sweet. Let's tell everyone. How many have we got on there?
18.
18. That's not bad for you know what day is it? It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Middle of a Wednesday. That's not bad.
Wednesday morning.
So guys, first of all, can you hear us? Can someone confirm if you can actually hear us talk? We'll come up with about this because it's so when they say if you can hear us or not. It's kind of, you need them to be able to listen, otherwise it's pretty fucking boring. Pretty fucking boring.
Any response yet, Steph?
No.
No.
It's a bit of delay. So it's like live. It's live, but it's not.
Their responses don't hit back right.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds to a minute delay.
That's all good. Yeah, I remember when I was in Phuket and I was asking you questions on your live feed. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I'd say something would be like 2, even more minutes before you said, thanks, mate.
Yeah. You can hear us? Awesome. So do you want to explain to them what you just explained to me before?
Sure. So what we're doing is keeping the same load for 3 exercises. We're starting at the biggest mechanical disadvantage for the movement, which is an overhead press. We go for 6 to 8 reps to still stimulate some of the higher threshold motor units. Without,
What's a higher threshold motor unit?
they're the muscle fibres that contract the hardest with the most force and help you lift the heaviest weights.
The fast twitch.
Fast twitch.
Fast twitch, the heavy muscle fibres.
That's right. So the first set we're keeping to the 6 to 8 rep range to still borderline on those high threshold fast twitch motor units. Then we're going to drop the angle of the bench slightly to a 45-degree angle, giving James a slight mechanical advantage from the first set. And because of that advantage, he's got to be able to smash out more reps.
By mechanical advantage, you mean?
It's an easier angle to perform the same movement. Okay? Whereas overhead press is the most difficult and flat is the least difficult, right? So we're going most difficult, medium difficult, least difficult. Okay? And the same load throughout all 3 sets. It's time. And just step on the other side. Again.
3, 2, 1.
6 to 1. Knee breath, waist tight. Punch. Good. 2. Good. 3. 4. 5. Good. 6. 7. Last one though. Up, 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 up. Good. 45. I'll put my feet in there. Can we do this? So when?
When?
Alright, waist tight. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up, 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 7. Punch. Alright, straight. Good. You right?
Hurts.
Good hurt, bad hurt?
Yeah, good.
Good hurt? Same way?
Yep.
Here we go. Waist tight, shoulders back. Deep breath. Punch. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 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 up. Right.
Hurts.
Mummy, it hurts. Good. So you don't need a lot of load for this method, right?
Yeah. Painful. Painful. Feels like I'm gonna pop.
It's called the bump.
Pump. It's like calming. I pump every day. But calming, I'm at the gym, when I'm at home.
Classic.
This is probably better than coming though. Probably better. Probably better.
How'd you find that one? Other than the pain?
Just harder, just the pump got much bigger.
Yep.
Much bigger, much tougher.
Yep.
My shoulder started popping up as well. So I'm,
A couple of times there, pull those back.
yeah.
You did a good job, it's just a couple of reps there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing, when you're traveling, your body goes out of whack. I've been flying around a little bit lately. And it puts your whole body out. I find whenever my right lower back gets tight, there's a shift like that. Does that make sense?
Compensated.
Compensation. Yeah, exactly. It's a zigzag shift all the way up. So that's why you'll see me getting into my neck and rib cage like that, because that's where it generally stems from. If we release that, generally the lower back gets loose and my shoulder comes down. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to move on from that. I reckon two giant sets there is good enough.
It's fine, let's hit it. Next.
Guys, next we're going to do with the chin-ups or wide grip pull-ups to start with. Right, so 6 to 8 reps, we might want to strap some weight onto you.
Yep.
Then we're going to move to neutral grip.
Yep.
Then we're going to move to supinated grip.
Yep. Done.
Do you want to stretch out the lats?
Yeah, I'll activate them.
Yep.
So what we're doing for the guys, so we can just that.
Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do mechanical advantage drop sets with the chin-up movement or the pull-up movement to start with. So we're going to start with wide grip pull-up, 6 to 8 reps. Then we're going to move to a neutral grip with palms facing each other. That'll be to absolute failure. Then we're going to move to supinated grip chin-ups to absolute failure as well. So we're starting with the most mechanically challenging variation of the movement, moving to an easier version to the easiest version. Now James, I haven't done this before, so I'm not sure whether neutral grip or supinated grip is going to be easier. So I'm going to take a stab in the dark and we're going to go neutral then supinated.
Nailed it. Cool. Neutral, definitely. That's one thing you'll see when I'm lifting. So whenever I'm holding the bar, anytime, no matter what I'm doing, I'm trying to actually bend the bar out. So when you see me benching, I'm actually trying to bend it out like that. It actually locks in your shoulder. Yeah, and it helps you recruit your lats and much tighter, much better contraction. You see what I'm doing with the chins as well. Same thing with my pronated grip, when I'm gripping it overhand, like that, so it's up like that, I'm still trying to bend it out. Supinated grip, same thing, I'm still trying to bend the bar out like that. Neutral grip, same thing. Much better way to do it, much safer on your shoulder. And you get a much better contraction too.
Indeed.
Let's hear it, where are we doing that?
We'll do that here.
Doing that here.
Okay.
Done. Where's your weight belt?
Activate the lats, I'll grab the weight belt.
Yeah. So guys, you see, before I actually go and hit lads, I actually pre-exhaust, so I start warming up, not pre-exhaust, but I start warming up and making sure my lats are contracting. So the main thing you want to do before you actually even start doing chin-ups or like pull-downs or anything is you just want to make sure that you are you're depressing your scapula correctly, which means that bit there, that scapula, you push it down. You want to drop it down. A lot of people, what they do is when you get a chin-up, is out like this. They're just doing that movement, which is really ineffective. And you find it actually puts a lot of strain in your rotator cuff, so in your shoulder. It's not as healthy. Whereas if you focus on depressing it like that, you get much more bang for your buck with growth, and it's much safer for you as well. Right? So that's why I'm doing this. That's the scapula movement.
It's not fully on the rib cage. You might want to release some of that upper strap.
Yeah. Right, yeah, so that's a bit tight. Is it serratus? Is it the fact that it's winging or?
Just not holding on that rib cage as well as it should. Tons of breath, starting to look better. Just focus on it.
Just going to focus on it really hard. There we go. That's it up. Yeah, so that's just a trap for it. This side?
The same thing, so just focus on the lower trap side of the side. That's it. It's really rotating like a rib cage.
Right, so just give for that as well. So guys, what Matt was just doing then is my scapula wasn't moving properly, so my shoulder blade not moving properly. What Matt's done is he's just pointed out to me that in my lower traps, they're not working properly. I've got to work really hard to contract them. This is very common for all of you who work at a desk like this. You actually turn your lower traps off and you hunch forwards. It's not good for your shoulder, not good for your growth. Okay? You want to make sure you're nice and upright. And doing exercise like this and really focusing on your lower traps and bringing your scapula back is what you need to do.
Six to eight wide.
6 to 8 wide.
And then failure neutral.
Yep.
That's not wide. That's not. There we go. Good. Control the eccentric. Keep those traps. That's it. Hold the shoulder out. Chin all the way to the top. Beautiful, mate. Okay, breathing. Your neutral grip. So we'll step up. It's not like I'm walking out case. Absolute failure. Yeah. Beautiful. Chin to the top. 2. 3. Engage those lower traps. Good. It's almost a subscapularis chin up. Big breath. Brace tight. Okay. Breathe. 10 seconds and we're going to go supinated. Here we go, mate. All the way to the top. Imagine your biceps doing all the work. Here we go. All the way. Good. Chin to the top. Chin, chin, chin. Okay. Good. Take a seat, bro. Take a seat.
So this is right for only doing 3 reps max on this.
It's good, just breathe.
What tempo should we be hitting?
3010, so 3 seconds on the way down, 1 second on the way up. What James really has to focus on is keeping his shoulder blades fully depressed and retracted, not letting him creep up as he gets close to the top of the range. Okay, so it's pretty good, but as you saw just then, he's running out of steam pretty quickly. So this set, or the next set, we've still got 2 minutes 20 for him to rest. We're not going to use the weight belt, we're going to do it all body weight and see how he goes with that. How you feeling?
That's good. That's good. It's the pump.
The pump.
The pump. That's what it's all about. Doing it with that up and down.
That's
Make it easier for you.
I
With that.
just need to twist it up a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. We in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. So guys, we're on a 3010 tempo, or for those of you who train with me, we call it 30XI. So 3 seconds down slowly. I don't think we're hitting that. We're meant to be going 3 seconds down slowly, with no pause at the bottom, and then straight back up, and then straight down for 3 seconds.
No pause at the top, no pause at the bottom.
I keep getting a pump where I'm rolling in, but it's really hard to say that. That'd be awesome. So guys, what I'm noticing is that the more I lift, just recently for the last week or so, the more I lift, the more hunched forwards I get. So your whole body rolls in like that. Whenever you're rolling like that, you're far more likely to get injured, far more likely to get injured. You just don't lift as well either. It is not the most favourable way to lift. So what Mac's doing now is he's grabbing a band for me to open up like this. So I can stay in the correct posture, which would be just about that.
What I would do with this, hold 10 seconds.
That was my scabs, wasn't it? Really, yeah, hey.
You're flaring your ribs as well, so pull that rib cage down, that's better.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, change the grip. If you can get it neutral, pull it apart that way.
Gotta put you back to the camera so they can see.
What's that? To my back?
Yeah.
See here, you get these as far back as you can. Imagine pulling your elbows back and together. Good. Now we're going to try supinated. Last one. That's it. Keeping his elbows tight. Imagining bringing the elbows together, bringing these scapula back and together.
Hurts.
Compound movements, bro. Wide grip, 6 to 8, 2 to 3 seconds essentially. There we go. Good. 1, 2. Good. Scats look good. 3. 4. 5. All the way. 6. Good. 6 is good. Breathe. 10 seconds. Neutral grip is next. Try to get your chin to the bar. Good. All the way. Good. Okay. Breathe. 10 seconds. And supinated is last. Big breaths. Chin to the top. Chin. Good. Up. Let's go one more. Up. Nice. Just breathe. Take a seat if you want. Pulling those shoulders back. Cool.
You hear that?
And the pecs, you want to start stretching out your pecs line.
Yeah. So a bit tight.
I reckon that's what it is because we started over here and really fried those pecs.
Yeah.
And now they're just wanting to pull everything forward.
Yeah. So the pecs are getting tight, let's just pull it in like that. That's what makes it getting me to stretch them out. It's this left one. Left one.
It's the same shoulder which is popping up.
Yeah.
There's definitely something going on there.
Yeah.
You probably have a myo or an osteo or your chiro. Just get stuck into that side and find out what's actually happening there.
It starts to hit the hips and the torso and everything. Whenever you're having your balance, it's always there. You move the shoulder where you want. It stays there all the time. It's always coming from here. The big one's the stress. That puts you out massively. In the vagus nerve chair. The other thing is releasing your QL. So your right side like this, stretching out like that. That'll actually even you up through your hips. The other one's with the psoas and the iliacus and the flexors. Right, too much talking.
Alright, so I'm happy with 2 rounds there.
2 rounds there,
We're moving on.
Where we go next?
Still got over 2 minutes rest.
Oh,
Next we got
body
skull crushes and close grip bench.
good. Good. Alright. Skull crushes and close grip bench now.
Just
I got in front of it. Is it recording constantly?
wait for a skull
But
crush.
we're going this way now anyway.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, well, I actually do dumbbells normally, so I don't know.
Practice with the bar. Make sure you're comfortable in moving.
Yeah, you're looking good. Shake your head.
Better now.
A little bit of paddle beating.
Hurts, man. The pump hurts.
So skull crushes and close grip bench.
Right. So same format, 6 to 8 reps with the skull crusher first, and then James is going to bring the bar out in front and go into close grip bench press till failure.
Steph, from your end, how do my lats look like they're on? From your end, what you can see.
Yeah.
You let us know back.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to just push the bench out. Okay, brace tight. Bring the bar down to your forehead. Good. So you almost want to see the elbows close together. How's that on the wrists?
Fine.
And the elbows?
Right, my shoulders are picking it up. It's just that external rotation on left side. Guys, if you get pain in your elbows when you're doing these things, it always comes from your shoulder. So there's nothing inherently bad about this exercise. It's whenever you get wrist or elbow pain, it's always your shoulder that's not moving properly.
I'm going to change that bar to a Swiss bar.
Swiss bar?
Yeah, it's going to be easier on your elbows, easier on your
Easy.
shoulder.
There you go, so that's what we're doing. We're changing the bar over to a Swiss bar, which is the, what's it, the neutral grip one?
Yeah.
Turn this off.
Please.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you get in there?
Get a little bit of weight on there as well, bro.
Yeah. What do you want on?
Just to find up.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. I don't want to be in your way.
I thought you were going to be suffering with me today.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would. I would.
Make this the first set. It's 6, go 2 more. Last one. Okay, now re-grip. Grab that inside grips. Close grip bench to failure. Beautiful. Elbows nice and close to the body. Beautiful. Keep that right side up and that left shoulder back and down. Good. Come on, mate. Big breaths. Good. Good. Let's go a couple more. Good, last one, mate. Nice. Good, working hard.
This is my 3rd day in a row of upper body.
Well, he did say to me he didn't want to do any heavy squats or heavy leg press, so I said, well, there goes your
I asked for
body.
deadlifts. I asked for deadlifts.
Why didn't you want to squat?
Huh?
Why didn't you want to squat?
Because I'm so dicky. You know how I'm all over the place upper body? So we're starting from the torso. And so,
Hips, right?
the hips, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the hips. And so it seems to be like a genetic thing. My dad's got the same thing. Brother's got the same thing as well. The whole family does the same thing. And the way our hips are, they just get out of alignment very, very easy. So when I squat, it screws me up for the rest of the week. So I'm going to squat very light, very slowly, just particularly doing front squats, so say the upset at the least. Yeah, or low bar.
Is the same.
I'm the same too.
Yeah, yeah, really just got you stuff you up. Deadlifts are fine. Deadlifts are fine, it's got to release that QL, and I'm sweet, I'm good to go. It's got to do with glute activation. Fuck, no man.
How's the weight here? It's about right, it seems.
Yeah, doing that many
It's
reps.
about 32 kilo. It's not a
32
huge amount of weight. Not a huge amount of weight, but there's not a whole lot of muscle mass.
That's it, nothing. I got weak forearms. What do you think that is?
I reckon you're not stimulating the vagus nerve enough.
Yeah? I stimulate it every day, man. Don't you worry. Always.
It's all for vagus nerve.
So, Matt, for people who, because obviously you do a lot of fighter training, you want to improve your grip strength and thus forearm hypertrophy will occur.
Absolutely.
What is the biggest tip for people with weak forearms like me?
Okay, so weakness in the forearms. What I would do is I'd start with a strength endurance protocol. So you would want to start working an exercise like a grip roller for time. So you time that and get some endurance in there. And once you're starting to be able to do an exercise like a grip roller for say 90 seconds and beyond, that's when I would start adding more weight on there and start really working a heavier load for slightly less time, and then you just progress linearly downward until you're working real heavy for kind of 15-20 seconds.
Yeah, right. So if I need to bring up my forearms to make my forearms bigger for bodybuilding, that's what you recommend I do?
Well, you said strength. You said weak.
Well, yeah, that's strength. That's the strength I do. What about hypertrophy?
Hypertrophy, good question. You would probably find for you, with all the volume of training and all the nutrition that you're getting on point, you're probably going to see some hypertrophy gains there as well.
So why do I have this weak forearms then? I look like I don't even wank. It's not a good thing. Hey, we're modern age yet. People masturbate. It's fine. People are allowed to masturbate. I encourage it. It's good. Stimulate that.
Perfectly legal.
I'm the biggest advocate for sex and masturbation ever. Biggest advocate. So, but like, seriously, I've got this week forearms. What would you suggest in order for me to bring them up?
Bring them up. I would look. The nature of the muscle fibre type would lend itself to a higher rep range and a higher time under tension. So the protocol I just described, I imagine, would have hypertrophy effects for most people. But then again, everyone responds differently, so it depends.
Back grip work?
Back grip work's a good one as well. But what the back grip does is it engages more muscle throughout your entire arm and your entire upper body. You have what's called the irradiation effect, whereby more muscle fibre in total is engaged. If you want to focus on the wrists and the forearms and the brachioradialis, I'd use targeted exercises just for those.
Oh, yeah, is that the time when it's gone up?
That's the time. Let's do it.
So you just let us know if we've got that lateral, that left one to leave.
Here we go. 60 weight.
Yeah, looks good.
Good. Good. 6 good. 7. Beautiful. Okay. Breathe. Here we go. So far. Next time, I think this left shoulder down. Push. Good. Couple more, mate. Couple more. Maybe one more.
Push.
Super wonky. Super wonky.
3 sets or 2?
I reckon that's a 3, to be honest.
Yeah, I reckon it's a 3-hour.
It's a lighter load, so the body's got to handle more volume. Not liking that, are you?
Nah, it's good, mate. I'm like, my brain's just not liking it.
Body's loving it.
The wheel's there, just the body isn't. Nah, body's there. Oh,
Just breathe. Need something to drink?
sweet, mate.
You right?
That's sweet. Ah.
May even have some BCAAs there.
Ooh.
No flavouring though.
No flavour?
No olive oil.
No,
either.
mate.
Yeah, it's still flavouring, don't we have?
Oh, we do. There you
Yeah. It's so strong though, that flavouring.
Flavouring. Flavouring's for cowards, guys. If you're having flavouring in your EAAs and DCAs, you're a fucking coward. Straight up coward. No flavour. No flavour.
Unflavoured electrolytes.
Unflavoured electrolytes. Yeah, that's
Then
good.
don't we?
That's
go. Yep, unflavoured electrolytes, and there should be like at least 1 pack of orange flavouring. The best kind. Tastes like Tang. Anybody remembers Tang?
Tang's good.
Old Aussie favourite.
You can still get this stuff.
I'm pretty sure it can.
In New Zealand. Actually.
Breathe, relax. What are your thoughts on intra-workout nutrition, all this talk about BCAAs and flavouring and shit?
Flavouring shit. You guys have said you're a coward if you use flavouring. BCAAs, EAAs, dextrose, like glucose, some form of glucose. Fantastic. Arginine, small amount of L-carnitine for brain function, not for fat loss. It doesn't fucking make you lose fat. A bit of taurine. The main thing is, with your intro or peri-workout supplementation, you want to have something before your workout which gets your brain working, okay? So a bit of theacrine, perhaps a bit of L-carnitine or another choline booster, those sorts of things, right? They're great. During your workout, you always want to have, even pre, you want to have something to enhance your recovery and reduce your serotonin levels and increase dopamine. So those are stuff like your BCAAs and EAAs. So BCAAs and EAAs, not only do they make you recover faster, they also make you work out for longer and harder. And you don't get the perception of overtraining. And then post-workout, you just want to ram fucking amino acids in and get some glucose in.
Beautiful.
In my opinion. Yeah.
There's so many people out there doing so many different things, it gets very confusing. You get people eating a tub of chicken and rice on the gym floor between sets.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, you get guys smearing mayonnaise all over the bar in between sets.
I heard a story of these 2 Russian blokes, right? And what they were doing is they were drinking milk while they were squatting. So they'd squat and they'd drink their milk. And then after a while of doing this, they ended up squatting and one of them shat all up against the wall. So don't drink milk intra-workout. Actually, don't drink milk, get puked. It's crap. Yeah, that's
Red hot tip.
rightio.
6 to 8 to start with, keep this locked in place. Beautiful. Good, keep it coming. 5, good. 6, brace tight, big breaths. Left shoulder's looking good. Good. Alright, I'll take that. Breathe. Close grip. Hook. Here we go. Good. Good, mate. 6. Try to get to 10. Come on. Push. 7. Good. Punch. 8. Good. 9. Good. One more. Good.
James, you're on 10% battery.
110% battery. Alright, how long we got left?
We've got probably 5 minutes.
Let's run it. Guys, we're going to run the gauntlet. We're going to take a risk. So on 10% battery, may cut out, may not. So enjoy it while it lasts. How many got online?
14 now.
14.
35, 34.
35?
Yeah.
Why did you leave? You're not entertained.
Are you not
You're not entertained.
Talk about masturbating again.
Yeah. Totally away from a drop. This bloke's a sicko.
So what we might want to do is take the whole setup up there.
Yeah, this
Because
way.
we're going to do some Scott curls.
Yeah. So what we got? We've got Scott curls.
So 45-degree incline curls.
Yeah.
Then standing hammer curls to failure.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use the GHD for a Scott bench
Yeah.
to failure.
Sweet, let's do it.
Right.
I can't remember what you're talking about, so let's do it.
Right up, grab those dumbbells, please.
Or you want to take this and I'll take the dumbbells for you.
Alright, I'll take this. I have a yarn. Who we got? Alright, let's go through all the questions that we got. Anthony, how are you, legend? Graffy, good to see you, mate. Sid, you too. Damon Schmurder, that's a sick name. I wish I was called Schmurder. Bulking, are we? Yes, mate, we're bulking hard. Very, very hard. I'm currently crushing around 5,000, trying to get over 5,000, 6,000 calories a day. At the moment, trying to get big, and I'm in here training with this legend, Mac McNair. Another one of the coolest names I've ever heard. It is a sick name, bro. It is a sick name.
Thank you.
It is a fucking cool name.
Kind of stuck with it.
But yeah, no, so he's just showing me the way that they do it here at Fitline. Antonius Blas, where did you get the vagus nerve from stimulating the forearm? Antonius, you stimulate the vagus nerve through either rectal massage or digital rectal massage, or through achieving orgasm, and that is how you stimulate the vagus nerve via the forearm. Okay, but yeah, anyway, we're about to get back into the next set, so I'm going to pop you guys back up on the tripod. Now, while we're doing this as well, ask as many questions as you want. Ask literally anything that you want, guys, and we'll go through and answer it. All right? Because we've got nothing better to do with our time than lift and do this stuff. All right? Back on. Oh. You want to wander around, actually? I'll just give this to you and you can freelance it.
Sure.
All right, we got
12s and 15s. Take a seat first.
Yeah.
45 degrees.
Yeah. Go from that side, yeah. Just gonna get better light.
Oh, sorry, James. Gotta get the right lighting.
That's one thing Polythene will never teach you.
Is the good lighting.
No video.
Okay, so
Okay, so just up and then 4 seconds down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, up. 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 6, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 7, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 8, 3, 2, 1. Down you go. Breathe. Relax. 10 seconds.
then
We're going to standing hammer curls to failure. Alright, you got it.
unilateral or bilateral?
Bye.
Bye.
Good. To failure. Good. Brace tight. Brace tight. That's it. Good. Up, 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 up. Good. Good. Brace tight. Don't swing. Just biceps. Good. Back. Okay. Climb forward. Facing outwards. So you get your massive quads inside there.
A little bit lightheaded. Yeah, we do it.
Good. 2 slightly supinate. Sorry, I meant pronate, slightly supinate. There you go.
Fuck, man.
Gun show. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Cruising. You want a steak sandwich, extra mayonnaise?
Milk, oh, milk.
Milk.
all over you with you, Matt.
How are we doing for battery?
Hasn't died yet.
We'll be right. We're gonna run the gauntlet, guys.
Do you want a question, James?
Yeah?
Ryan wants to know, what's the worst client experience you've had?
The worst client experience I've had. I once had a client tell me, he's like, oh, nothing you do is working. Nothing you do is working. I'm not losing fat, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And I said, oh, that's interesting. Like, I trained over 1,000 other people and I haven't heard that before. And it's pretty fucking easy for me to make you lose fat or gain muscle. And then I found out, after asking with him, I said, oh, so have you been following the plan? Nah. Have you been training 5 times a week? Nah. Have you been doing your cardio? Nah. Have you been following the supplementation? Nah. So that's the worst client experience I've ever had. The second worst was just recently. I had another client who had an issue with the program. She couldn't eat as much food as well as providing her. She was a PT, so she thought she knew a bit, even though she came to me for help. And rather than saying, hey James, I'm having an issue with getting all my food in, she just didn't eat it. She just flat out didn't eat it. And then 4 weeks later said, oh, yeah, by the way, I haven't been eating it. I'm like, bruh. So they're the 2 worst client experiences I've had. That's 2 out of about 1,500 or 1,600 now. So that's pretty fucking good.
Not bad. So
most of you guys are legends. Actually, all you guys are legends, but they too.
Starting with 10s.
10s?
Alright, so you're going to stick to the tempo. You're going to use the same dumbbells. Use the 10s all through. Okay, so 4 second eccentric. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze hard as you can at the top. 5, 3, 2, 1. 6, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 7, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Squeeze hard at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 8, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Breathe 10 seconds. Okay, the hammer curls. Not worried about tempo, right? I'm worried about no body English. Okay, so just keep everything braced tight. To absolute failure, brace tight. Beautiful. 2, 3, 4. Good. You're doing good. Come on up. 5. Good. Squeeze hard. Hard, 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 hard. Good. Come on. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Good.
Hey, moving.
Doing fine. Put the hand in too.
Oh, get it. Oh. Maybe I won't get it.
Here we go. That's it.
Semi-pronated?
Semi-pronated. Good. Good. Put them down. So the camera can see there's 7s. Hang on, we'll get you some 5s.
I'm just gonna cramp, mate.
Cramp? Yeah, right.
Fuck me.
Oh, that's awesome. So the tagline for this workout is no fibre left behind.
Yeah.
Absolutely fried.
Guys.